from the year 1974 in the Grand Rapids Press. PWBA setting pin records too. The Professional Women's Bowlers Association's 5th Annual Cavalcade of Stars, November 21 through 24, takes on a brand new kind of luster following the record-smashing performance turned in by the Touring Girls in the Canton, Ohio PWBA Classic. Pat Costello of Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, who averaged nearly .222 per game in the highest-scoring tournament in PWBA history, emerged as champion of the $25,000 Classic in spite of her position round setback. The record scoring of the PWBA tourney cut into the glory of the Men's Professional Bowlers Association single-season earnings record established also on Monday by left-handed crew cut Earl Anthony of Tacoma, Washington, with his victory in the Cleveland Open. Anthony's $5,000 championship award sent his earnings to a record $88,255, eclipsing the $85,065 record set by Brooklyn's Johnny Petraglia in 1971. Ms. Costello's 4th victory of the year came amidst an onslaught of 200 games and a serious 11th-hour challenge from Barbara Renner of Mayfield Heights, Ohio, who topped the .222 average for the 18-game finals. The title was worth $2,000 to Pat. Barb netted $1,400. The payoff difference came in the won-loss records of the girls. Pat had a 13-4-1 mark, while Barbara was 12-6 for the finals. Pat, a former school teacher who recently moved from California, held a seemingly overwhelming 117-pin lead going into her final match with Barbara, who had been the first-round leader. But after Pat suffered open frames with 6-7-10 and 6-7 splits and lost the game 234 to 180, but still won the title, 4,400 to 43.67 pinfall. "I can't believe how good these women can bowl," exclaimed host proprietor Sam Torella, who, along with his partner Lee Hillman, immediately renewed the Canton PWBA Classic for 1975. "These lovely ladies have destroyed my brand new pins," Torella added with a laugh. A total of 21 of the 82 starters topped the 200 average barrier, headed by leading qualifier Patty Costello of New Carrollton, Maryland, who logged a .219 mark for her 18 games. The scoring intensified in the match game finals as 17 of the 18 bowlers soared above the 200 figure, including the champion, Miss Renner, Doris Coburn of Buffalo, New York, Rita Justice of Wilmington, Delaware, Barbara Thorberg of St. Louis, and Vesma Grenfelds of San Francisco. All averaged more than .215 per game. Mrs. Coburn fired a .299 game during the qualifying, while Bev Ortner of Tucson rolled a .298 in the finals. There were also 15 series of 700 or more, topped by Loa Boxberger's 762 and Cheryl Kaminsky's 761. Miss Grenfeld's 1404 was the tournament's high 6-game series. Following the Cavalcade of Stars, the PWBA will conclude its 1974 season in the Japan Pearl Cup Championship, December 1 through 14 in Tokyo. These final two events have particular importance to Miss Costello and 3-time tour champion Betty Morris of Stockton, California, who is also the 1974 PWBA's leading money winner. They are locked in the most hotly contested race for Bowler of the Year in the past decade, and maybe even in the history of women's bowling. The high-scoring twosome will lead a select 8-member field into the Pearl Cup. It includes Miss Renner, Edie Jo Neal of Miami, Pat Forbes of Los Angeles, Miss Grenfelds, Shar Mary Seklinski of Erie, Pennsylvania, and Susie Reichley, a PWBA member who now lives and works as a professional bowler in Japan. Jeanette Robinson of Flint, Michigan, the PWBA president, will accompany the bowlers as the organization's official representative.